Hello, this is Marian Davenport with the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you are watching our video voters guide or listening to our podcast. We are here today to talk with candidates running in the November 5, 2024 general election. We are grateful for the support of the Carol and Velma Sailing Foundation, the League of Women Voters of Portland Education Fund, the Weiss Foundation, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me today is Moses Ross, who is running for Portland Councilor, District 4, which includes Portland west of the Willamette River, plus a portion of southeast Portland. Welcome, Mr. Ross.
Hello, thank you. Thank you very much for the invitation to be here.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're running for this office.
Well, to start out, I am a 35-year resident of the City of Roses. I'm a 20-year resident of Multnomah Village, the Multnomah Village neighborhood. And I'm a single father. I have a daughter that is a product of the Portland Public School System, and she is now 20 years old and a productive member of our community. And I'm running for Portland City Council to represent District 4 because, quite frankly, I love Portland. But I'm frustrated, but yet hopeful. I'm frustrated with how the current city government has allowed our beautiful city to be overwhelmed by the situation at the expense of those that they serve. And I'm hopeful that this new city government will turn this ship around and reestablish a real sense of pride in Portland back into our community. My 8 years, I've spent the last 8 years as chair of the Multnomah Neighborhood Association. And my decades of local neighborhood and community service gives me the hands-on experience and the confidence to represent my neighbors on the city council. So I'm really looking forward to being of service to my community.
What are your ideas for working productively with other council members from your district?
Well, it's all about us having consensus towards our common goals and our objectives within the districts. And that all starts by collaboration, making sure that all three of us are on the same page as far as the needs and the wants and the challenges facing our district and our city as a whole. One of the benefits of this new system of government with the multitude of candidates that are out there and also the public funding, it's kind of it's leveled the playing field. And the ranked choice voting aspect of it means that someone can vote for a candidate besides me, but yet because of the ranking, they can include me as their top 2 or their top 3. And that means that it's up to me to start to collaborate and with the other candidates so that their supporters feel comfortable and are confident in me as well as them. So I think it's establishing this new sense of collaboration within the districts and within those representatives within those districts. And I'm excited about that because we're going to need to be all on the same page to turn this ship around.
You are listening to the Video Voters Guide interview and podcast with Moses Ross, who's running for City of Portland Councilor, District 4. What, if any, actions would you consider taking to address the current concerns related to the critical energy infrastructure hub on the Willamette River?
Well, first and foremost, it comes down to better educating the public about the dangers posed by the CEI hub. People just don't know about it. And I tip my hat to the folks out in the Linton neighborhood, specifically at the Linton Neighborhood Association, for using this election as an opportunity to better educate the general public about what is going on out there. It must be a part of our emergency and disaster preparedness programs. It has to be, and for both the public and for the emergency responders. So my thoughts is that we need to establish a standing CEI hub committee that is charged with holding public meetings and on the CEI dangers, the dangers, and get those options for the prevention and risk mitigation out on the table into the public eye. And, then from there, issue a public report and recommendations for action. I will create a task force to work in conjunction with the county and the city and the regional, state, and federal levels and the tribal community governments to develop prevention and risk mitigation measures, including risk bonding, monitoring, and relocation options. So we have to come together as a community. It's all about community education, in my opinion.
Are you satisfied with the performance of the Joint Office of Homeless Services? And if not, what changes would you support?
No, I'm not satisfied with it. And I think a lot of it has to do with the relationships between the intergovernmental relationships between the city and the county and developing them and fostering them better. It feels like JHS is just following their own strategy versus a city-centric strategy. And, understandably, because they're worried about the county, but we've got some challenges that are facing us here in the city. And so the relationship between the city and the county has been a topic I've raised with former Oregon governors as well as everyday Portlanders. And, first, the new city government needs to reset our relationship with MOLTCO. We're electing 12 new city councilors and the new county commissioners. And we can begin to foster a new working relationship based on communication and shared values and shared priorities. I would propose that a councilor from each district be assigned to lobby and collaborate with MOLTCO colleagues in dealing with these issues that affect both of our jurisdictions. That group could then work with the county on program metrics and accurate accounting. God forbid we have some data points that we can actually use to make smart decisions. And then, of course, report back to achieve consent from the full city council. We need that same type of group for dealing with Metro, the state government, and the federal government. And so it all comes back once again to your last question, collaboration. We've got to be working together to do this, and we have to get back onto the same page. Oh, and of course, if I may, just as a new council, we have to reserve the option for not funding the Joint Office of Homeless Services if the county refuses to see us as a partner. That's got to be on the table.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. This concludes our video voters guide and podcast interview with Moses Ross, running for City of Portland Councilor, District 4. Election Day is Tuesday, November 5. To find additional election resources, please visit the League of Women Voters of Portland website, lwvpdx.org, and then exercise your right to vote. Your voice matters. Thank you.